support. So Ethereum still has support 1550, 1540. This is still your Ethereum support. Okay, 1550, 1540-ish. So this is your intermediate. This is your very close by support on Ethereum. And then you obviously still have that weekly. And below you, you have 1215 is your next weekly. So you have 3 support levels: 1540, 1365, 1215. But with that said, I do not think this is going to happen if Bitcoin holds up its support. So if Bitcoin holds up channel support, then it's unlikely that you see these lower weeklies hit, because Ethereum basically just follows Bitcoin. Some guy saying, when was that stream, Daniel? That stream was, so this was a members only stream, and that was, as you can see, about 5 hours ago. And that was for the members only, but that was today, about 5 hours ago. Are you saying you're in a short already? Yes, I am already in that short position, but I have hit several take profits on that short. So the thing is, I'm more than happy and comfortable if we bounce from here, because I've hit my big take profit. So I'm really comfortable if we bounce. Question. In the case, let me put this on this. In the case that you are saying the whales are creating the levels on purpose to make others lean and then follow them so they can take advantage of them. No, I don't. What you have to remember is that everything off of this chart, like, this is so extremely technical. You have to remember that each level of this market has been extremely technical. And again, this is when anybody says hindsight trading, just watch literally my videos over the past week. Period. I was giving you the exact 3 daily levels last week. Like, there's no way anybody can say any of this is hindsight. Like, if you actually know what you're on about, or you actually follow the content that I'm giving you, you can just, nobody can say it's hindsight. Nobody can say that these are random levels. This was our bounce off of our lower daily. We rebounced and hit our lower daily here to the exact dollar. We hit our lower daily here to the exact dollar. We come up to here and we basically get a nice rejection off of that higher daily. Can you see how this pivot here was to the exact dollar? These pivots here were to the exact dollar. This pivot here was very close. You know, you had a little bit of a move above it, but ultimately it was very, very, very close to being the top. You can see how this bounce that we're getting right now is actually very, very, very close to being the low of the channel. So again, you had a little bit of a move above it here. You have a little bit of a front run of it here. This is very, very, very accurate, and that's very accurate. So like literally the levels that I've given you are not hindsight, and they're being respected absolutely perfectly, like very, very, very well. So that's not to say everybody's traded at profit. I mean, I've made profits on these moves, but that's not to say everybody's made profits on these moves. Why? Because it's like today. Personally, in the champions group, I was happy to short here. What does that mean? 100% of the members inside the group also shorted here? Obviously, no, because a lot of people don't have the confidence. A lot of people don't feel that I was going to be right on this trade, for example. Other people are trading their own plans. Okay, so Trader R shorted it, but obviously he's an amazing trader. Vector shorted it, but he's an amazing trader. You know, obviously there's other people that were shorting it, but what I'm not going to say 100% of everybody in my group shorted that level, because we're not a signals group. You know, we're not a signals group. I'm giving ideas, but nobody's just going to blindly follow me, because that's really not advice. You know, no financial advice. Oh, I remember reading the book about chaos theory. Yeah, I think it's really interesting. I have read that book as well. Some people can't be helped or just trolled. Yeah, we get a lot of trolls. I'm used to trolls. and I honestly don't mind. I'm used to them. Yeah, I guess you're replying to someone here. What's my net worth? 1 Bitcoin. 1 whole Bitcoin. And anybody that says hindsight content. Yes. Sometimes you do just need to read the comments. I don't know. We do get some weird people in the comment section. I'm not so. No, I would be less confident shorting it the next time. This was a good short today because it was the first time you hit the level. The more if we test this again, I'm probably not going to short it again. I wouldn't be as confident shorting it the second time. Thanks, Daniel, for the awesome content. Joined 4 weeks ago and starting to get the hang of it. Whoop whoop. Well done, mate. That's really good. I'm happy for you. Who is from Egypt? I know we definitely have quite a few people from Egypt because I read all the comments. Mentality is trading is important. Yeah, 100%. Mindset is everything in trading. Mindset is so important because you can see, like, I gave everybody inside of my group these levels. I also gave these levels freely then on YouTube as well. You know, I was giving these levels, 2-3 days ago, I gave you all of these daily levels for free on YouTube. And so you had the levels, but that does not mean you took the same trades. No, obviously, because your mindset's different, your risk appetite is different, maybe your confidence is different than mine. I have really high confidence when it comes to trading because I know, for example, what am I thinking when I took that short today? I'm just thinking to myself, you know what, I just really want to short this. And I'm thinking to myself, where am I wrong? Well, my invalidation is above the high. It's like my exact words were, the easy invalidation. So it's so easy to short here when you have to think you're risking 1% for the potential of the low of the channel, 5%. So in what world are you not risking 1% to gain 5%? This is like a 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So you're literally risking 1% on the trade to make a potential at least 5%. Now you maybe understand why it's a good short, but also many people aren't going to short it because a lot of people are thinking to themselves, bull flag. A lot of people are thinking, oh, impulse, bull flag, impulse. Obviously, it didn't happen. And I'm not making fun of people, by the way, when I'm saying that, because I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to make fun of people, by the way. I just want, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just telling it how it is. I'm just being real and telling you how literally it's working. So, don't get the wrong end of the stick and get I'm not making fun of people that thought that was a bull flag. I'm happy, I suppose, because they managed to long into my short orders. But, that's just how trading works. For the people that are asking about the title, the title is referring to the stock market. So the stock market is what I'm referring to as the market. And the stock market obviously could be classed as it's in a bit more of a bubble than Bitcoin. I think they could both be in bubbles. The stock market bubble is obviously really big. I'm not bearish on the stock market, by the way. I am a stock market bull. See what we got here. This is about the stock market. Yeah, that's what you got to do. If you longed out for the bull flag, just laugh about it and just another day that could have been a bull flag and it went up. Literally, Another day, you see this. Okay, just sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Yeah, mark it out. No, Daniel was shorting. Another day, Daniel doesn't want to short. Price is going to bull flag. Took the short thanks to you. I am happy for you, Andrea. Time to sell all Bitcoin. Nah, we're at support, to be fair. I don't think you need to sell everything. Been a contender for 4 or 5 weeks now, learning so much theory. Don't have an issue with fear or anything, but have serious issues with spotting setups. We'll get there though. Great content. Yeah, I agree. It takes a little bit of time and experience, seeing it over and over again. You know, that comes. You know, that will come with time. Do not worry. Once you sign up, do you get 30 days or do you get only till the end of the month? I guess you're asking about the membership. So if you signed up today, you would get it until, 30 days. So it's not going to charge you now and charge you again next week. It will charge you today if you signed up today, and then you wouldn't pay again until like the 25th of March, for example. So it goes month to month. It's not just, it's going to charge you again next week. No, definitely not. If you signed up today, it would go to the 25th of March, for example. I have learned many things from the past week watching you. If you have shorted there, so now you should long right. I feel that it is a potential place to long here. I feel the best one would be around the daily, but this for me wouldn't be a long at the moment. If I'm totally honest, I wouldn't really long where we are here. But this is a take profit on a short. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I'll take profit here, but personally, I wouldn't long here on Bitcoin. I'd want to see a little bit more down, or I think you can get a little bit more to the downside. So I wouldn't want to long here because I still feel you're going to come down a bit, to be honest with you. No worries. I do have an Elliott wave count, but I think we'll go over the Elliott wave count in another video. I'll share that one maybe tomorrow. Clickbait. How is a question clickbait? Market crashing coming ? I don't know. That's not really clickbait. Market crashing coming ? Anyway. By the way, I am loving the content on Chart Champions. We are just under the previous day close and previous day POC. This will have an influence if we bounce or not with the bottom of the channel. Well done. Agreed. How do I sign up? Chartchampions.com. Really simply. Chartchampions.com would bring you to a homepage that would look like this. And you click on start now if it's of interest of you, and you can choose the level that you want, either contender or champions, or obviously spectator is the free one. Daniel, do you feel bullish or bearish about Bitcoin for the rest of 2021, or do you just approach the price? Yeah, so I'm more of a... The thing is, it's very hard to do like time frame predictions from like 1 year into the future. So you can see, or even like 10 months into the future. You see how it's so difficult to predict what's going to happen, apart from if you just take a massive guess. I could just say, oh yeah, Bitcoin's going to $100,000. But you see how that's very hard to trade off of. I mean, yeah, I could just long now and hold it to $100,000 and then say, oh, I told you so. But the thing is, I don't feel that you can really trade off of saying something's going to $100,000. Like, to increase the probabilities, you're going to need to break the daily, break out a channel, etc., etc., etc. So, I must say I'm long-term bullish on Bitcoin. To be honest, yeah, I guess I am. Like, when you look at the, inflation, the printing of the dollar, Yeah, I must admit I am pretty bullish on Bitcoin long term, to be fair. Best group to join, guys. Trust me. Thank you, Salomon. Do you think this is a rising wedge? No, I would not class that as a rising wedge. Are you a nerd? I guess I am a little bit of a nerd, to be fair. I guess I am, probably. I mean, I spend all day on the computer, so I guess that maybe that counts as a nerd. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here. This was just a really quick video. I don't want to make it go on forever. So, final words here on Bitcoin before I end. I just really want to keep this short and sweet. I mean, there should be nothing new in this video from what we haven't talked about previously. Daily resistance, still resistance. Daily support, still support. You're at support at the bottom of your channel. I'm neither really bearish, neither really bullish. I still have my long, by the way, from 47,050. So I still have my long open as well, which is hopefully more of a swing trade. So it's not like I'm only short either. So, you know, I'm really comfortable if we bounce here, to be fair. I've taken 2 profits on my short. I'm comfortable if we bounce here and we make our way up again. So if we do something like this, I'm more than comfortable and content if that happens. And I'm also comfortable and content if we just make our way down to the low of the daily. Obviously, the 2 things that will happen from there. We'll either get the bounce off the low of the daily, or alternatively, we will lose the daily and we'll make our way down towards the overall lows at $45,000. More likely 44,000. So, you know, there's not really anything new there. This guy, I signed up to your contenders last Friday. I have learned so much this week. A long way to go, but thank you for everything you do. First class. I am very happy to see that, Neil. And yeah, really, really, really good, man. And obviously, yeah, there's a lot of content to go through, so study hard. Study hard. See this guy, Mark, as well. Mark, hey Dan, joined about 6 weeks ago. Really appreciate all the effort that you put into technical analysis education. I'm learning a lot and finding that it's steadily beginning to fall into place in my head. Thank you. I'm happy for you, man. I really am. So yeah, that's my summary really here on Bitcoin. Bitcoin, literally, I want to emphasize on the market crashing coming is not talking about Bitcoin. We could literally bounce here from the bottom of the channel, to be fair. Like, if it does this, am I going to be surprised? No, because you have to remember, this is support. Okay, this is support. Probably won't be perfect. It probably isn't going to perfectly do this, but this region, okay, is support. If we lose this, we look down towards our daily region. If we do bounce and make our way back up, of course, you still have this daily, but the more times you test this, the weaker it gets before you break through. So, you know, I've given you the levels. There's not much more I can do. You just got to be able to make a plan and just trade the plan. You know, make a plan and trade the plan at the end of the day. Shouldn't be so difficult. And there he is. There is the legend. Igor, the absolute legend. Igor, the amount of comments I've had, because Igor is known now as the 60 million short guy. Igor will come into the market 60 million long, 60 million short at every single Igor pivot. You think I'm a whale? No. Igor is the big whale of the market. This guy will move the market at each of his Igor times. Come in, 60 million, bam. He is the guy that you need to respect. Pay respects to the legend himself, Igor. I love you, my boy. I love you, Igor, so much. In terms of friendly bro trading love, of course. But yeah, shout out to the legend, Igor. Legend. I love you. I really, really, really do.